Hi there. Today we're in Psalm 75. The setting is the 14th year of the reign of King Hezekiah. Sennacherib, king of Assyria, has attacked the fortified cities of Judah and captured them and was threatening to destroy Jerusalem. It looked like curtains for Hezekiah, but Isaiah prophesied that God would deal with the situation. And that night, an angel of the Lord put to death 185 Assyrian warriors. That's the background to this psalm. So it's no wonder that this psalm is sung to the tune of "Do not destroy." Evil will not ultimately win. That's why worship is so important. When we worship God, we're making room for Him to have the last say. Let me tell it again. Evil will not ultimately win. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter who rises up and attacks whatever nation or country, ultimately, in the end, God will win. And so you want to be on the side of God. You want to be worshiping God, because that's the winning side. We're having a look now at verses 6 and 7. It reads, "Promotion comes neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge, and He puts one down and lifts another up." The first principle of promotion is that God chooses who. Whether we're considering nations or politics or business or church or work or one's personal life, God determines the leader. You may think that's unfair that someone is granted a higher position than you, but really, whoever is chosen as leader is none of your business. That's God's business, because God chooses. Nobody would have chosen Peter to lead the early church. Rash, brash, petulant, inconsiderate, presumptuous Peter. He was a loudmouth. Jesus even called him Satan. And of course he denied Jesus with cursing. Yet on the day of Pentecost, there's no doubt who the leader was. Why? Why choose Peter? Well, let me say it again. That's none of your business. That's God's business. Promotion is God's business. You want to beware self-promotion. That's the machinery of all political endeavors, even in the church. Politicians look to the east and to the west. They look to China or to America, to someone here or to another there, whoever best serves their agenda. We're not like that. Sitting at the feet of Jesus, worshiping God, that's where we want to be. That's where we discover God's agenda, God's plan, God's purposes. We pray, "Your kingdom come and your will be done, here on earth as it is in heaven." So stop your maneuvering. Stop your conniving. Cease all your own agendas and trust God. Let God promote you if He chooses to, because if He chooses not to, you're actually in the best position for your own life. If God says, "No, I don't want to promote you," He knows what's best. So choose God and let Him be the one who chooses the leader. You're going to get much farther worshiping Jesus than you will playing politics. Now, verse 2, we come to the second principle of promotion. It says there, "You say, I choose the appointed time." The second principle of promotion is God chooses when. You're wondering, when will your skills and your talents and your gifts and calling be recognized? When will you get that promotion that you deserve? You've been working hard. You've been faithful. Don't be consumed with such things. God chooses the right time. You don't want to enter the limelight too soon, or your character will not be able to endure the scrutiny that you're going to come under when you enter the stage. God knows when. And now in verse 1, we come to probably the most essential thing. It says, we give thanks to you, O God. We give thanks, for your name is near. This verse can also be written, your name is the near one. The single most important thing for us to ascertain or to acquire in life is God's presence. The only thing that could possibly have saved Judah during this encounter with Sennacherib and his evil forces was God's presence. Without God, Sennacherib would have annihilated Hezekiah. So the importance of God's presence can never be exaggerated. You need to know God is closer to you than you are to yourself. Let that go around in your mind for a while. God is closer to you than you are to yourself. He's so close that you can be completely unaware of his presence, just as you are unaware of the air you breathe. God is closer to you than the oxygen in your lungs, or the food in your stomach, or the thoughts in your mind. His name is the near one. He is near you, and he's on your side. Doesn't get any better than that. Now, worship is that thing that causes us to become aware of his presence. That's how vital worship is. Makes us aware of God's presence. And it's through the presence of God that we shall do valiantly. And it's through the presence of God that we shall gain any victory in our lives, and any promotion in our lives, and any sense of fulfillment and success in our lives. So God bless you today. Hope that wisdom has stirred something within you, maybe challenged you, maybe brought you to a place of peace. We'll see you again tomorrow.